Tonight, I will share with you 4 of my favorite Persian idioms and expressions, which also will give you a flavor of my own personal story, as I am Persian and my family has for years given me some very interesting expressions. And if you imagine being a 7-year-old girl going to Iran for the very first time, well, that's what happened to me. And I'm gonna tell you what happened. Here we go. The first one. My grandmother said, "Come over, qadamet ruye cheshmam," which means your foot on my eye. Your foot on my eye. I mean, can you imagine that? Take your foot right here and put it on my eye. Hey, you're coming over? Your foot on my eye. Come over anytime. Bring it on. Your foot on my eye. What does that mean? It means that you are so important to me that I will put your foot on my eye, which I cherish, by the way. Right? Like, I cherish my eye, and therefore, you are a most welcome guest to my home. So, me and my sisters, one day we said, let's go to Grandma's house. So they called a taxi for us. We get in the taxi, the 3 of us, fresh from the US and only visiting for the summer, not as familiar with these expressions. And then what happens? It's time to pay. After the taxi driver asked us many questions, what's it like to be in the US? Which country is better? These questions always came up. But then, the question of how do we pay? So, what did they say to us? Taxi drivers will always, without fail, tell you, قابل شما رو نداره, which means the price of the fare is not worthy of you. It's not, like, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's basically not worth it. It's nothing. You are far more valuable than the fare. So don't worry about it. No, please, sir. We understand that this is probably just an expression. So please. And then the guy said, no, really, it's قابل شما رو نداره. It's not worthy of your greatness. Really. This happened 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at the end, all of us were like, what would you do in that situation? Not knowing the culture in this idiom. Okay, oh my God, sir, thank you so much. You are so kind. Oh my God, I can't believe it. So we got out of the taxi and we're like, oh my God, Grandma, you won't believe what happened. The taxi driver just let us come for free. Can you believe it? We're like really blessed. This is great. Then our mother called us and said that the taxi agency called our house to say that this expression we need to learn is just an expression and not to take it seriously. That's قابل شما رو نداره. Next time you go to Iran and that happens, or you're talking to an Iranian, just keep in mind, it may be a bit of a polite nicety. Last night, I went to a coffee shop and I got a bag of coffee beans. And I didn't want to drink coffee, because who wants to drink coffee at 7 p.m., right? Usually they'll be like, oh, we'll give you a free coffee with your bag. And I was like, okay, no, I don't want to drink coffee. It's like, you can take a dessert, anything you like. So I took a cake and then I took it home. I was very excited about my coffee cake. I told my mom, hey mom, I got this delicious coffee cake. I cut into it and I took a bite. I was like, it was a free coffee cake, you know. They offered it with the coffee. And then I took a bite and I was like, oh, Mom, it's really bad, actually. And then she said, آش پیش اسب پیشکشی دندوناشو نمیشمارن, which means a free horse, you don't count the teeth. You don't count how many teeth a horse that was given to you for free has. You just take whatever horse it is and you're like, all right, cool, it's fine. Like, all right. So that I thought was really funny because I had never heard that one until last night, so I had to share this one as well. But to tie it back into the theme of the day, which is gratitude and thankfulness, my most favorite expression is مرغ همسایه قازه, which means the neighbor's chicken is a swan. The neighbor's chicken is a swan. Can you imagine thinking the neighbor's chicken is a swan? And do you know what English expression ties into this? Can anyone?
Greener on the other side.
Yes, exactly. The grass is greener on the other side. The neighbor's chicken is a swan. So let's all be grateful for what we have. Thank you.